Let me adjust my camera a little bit. Only time I've ever been too tall, huh? All right. I wanted to do a quick video reminding you guys of how you regroup when you add and how you regroup when you subtract. So let's start with addition. So we're going to start by looking at our ones place. In my ones place, I have 7 plus 4. Okay, if I add 7 and 4, I'm going to come up with a sum of 11. 7 plus 4 equals 11, right? I cannot put 11 in the ones place because 11 is made up of a 10 and a 1. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the 1 from 11 into my ones place, like so. Okay, next I'm going to think about my tens. 7 plus 4 gave me 11, which gives me an extra 10. I'm going to put that in the tens place. I don't need to write up here 10 because it's not 10 tens. It's 1 10. So I'm going to add 8 tens plus 1 10 gives me 9 tens. Plus 5 more tens gives me how many? 14 tens. So that's like saying 80 plus 50 plus 10. Right? 80, 50, 10. That is 140. Now, I can't put this in my tens place because it's actually 100. So I have here 4 tens. Like that. But I also have 100 that I've made. So I'm going to bring that over here and I'm going to add it to my hundreds column. Now my hundreds column is pretty friendly. I've got 300s plus 200 plus 100. That is going to give me a grand total of 6 hundreds, and I have 641. Now maybe you're thinking, I have no idea what you did there. I'm not sure how to do that. This problem is set up differently than what you've seen before. So let's come back and break it apart. If you understood that and you're feeling good about it, you might just want to skip ahead on our video a little bit. And that's okay for you to do. If you're a little confused, that's all right. Let's break it apart. So I've got 357 plus 234 equals cats. It's a whole lot of cats, huh? All right. Let's start with the ones. 7 plus 4 equals 11. Okay? Now I want to look at my tens. I've got 30 plus 50. Remember, this is not 5 plus 3. You cannot say that that is 8. Why not? Because it's in the tens place. This symbolizes 5 tens, and that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This symbolizes 3 tens, which is 10, 20, 30. So I've got 30 plus 50, and that's actually going to be 80. Now I want to look at my hundreds place. I've got 200 plus 300. That's 500, right? So if I put this together, these two together gives me 500. 80 plus my 11 is 500 91. Want to see it one more way? If you do, keep watching. If you don't, fast forward a bit. Okay. Looking at 357 plus 234 still. Let's break this apart a bit. So, I can also draw my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. And if you need to do this, that's okay. You can do it this way. So I'm going to start with things coming from 357. And what I'm going to do is just write that number out in our little code. So I've got 3 hundreds plus 5 tens plus 7 ones. I like to draw my ones like a 10 frame because it helps me see when I've made a 10. Okay, let's look then at my next number, 234. I'm adding it. So I'm going to draw those on. There's 2 hundreds plus 3 tens plus 4 ones. Okay, right here, I've made a 10. That 10 is going to move over. All right, I'm going to do this in black so you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to carry that 10 over and regroup. It becomes a 10, like so. How many ones do I have left? Just 1. Let me scoot this back so you can see the bottom row. Maybe I'll pull my screen down just a little bit. There we go. All right, so I've got 1 remaining after I regroup. Next, I'm going to look at my tens. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tens. That's okay. I'll leave those in this column, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundreds. And now my answer I get is 591. What would happen, though, if I had more tens? What would happen? Well, I don't want to confuse you. Maybe we'll just try a different number set. Let's do one more like that. Again, if you've got it, skip forward in our video until you see the first subtraction problem. If you want to keep watching, great. Glad you're here. Here we go. What if I have 586 and I want to add 378 to it? Ooh, that's going to be a big number. Again, we'll stick with the cats. They're here. They're doing math with us. I don't know if you can see. Milton is here. He's here to help you with your math. All right. Let's make our chart. So we have hundreds. We have tens. We have ones. Always start with your ones. It allows you to build up. So let's start in the ones place. I've got 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top row. Remember, I'm building that 10 frame. So 6, 1 on the bottom row. Okay, how many tens do I have in 586? Got 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many hundreds? 5 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I want to add in 378. So I'm going to build that number on. I'm going to start with my 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I've got 7 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have 3 hundreds. 1, 2, 3. You can see the first number I'm working with, 586, is in red. 378 is in green. So now we're going to start our regrouping. Okay, remember, if I have more than 9 ones, they can't all go in the ones place because 10 ones gives us 10. So if I have 10 ones like this, whoop, that's 10 ones. I trade it for a 10 in the ones place, and I'm or a 1 in the tens place. So I'm regrouping there. How many ones do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay, I have a lot of 10s here. If I have 10 10s, do you know what it makes? We can count by 10 and find out. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. I have made a brand new 100, and I need to put that in the hundreds place. Now I see how many 10s I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10s remain. And now I can finally count my hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hundreds in the hundreds place. Now I put all this together and I have 964. Huh? Not bad, huh? We almost made it to 1,000. Maybe next time. All right. If you are here for the subtraction review, this part is for you. Let's start with our simplest strategy, and then I'll show you how to build up from there. Okay, so say we have 228, and I want to take away 173. We'll go with potatoes this time. I have 228 potatoes. I eat 173 of them. I'm probably very full. How many potatoes do I have left? Let's find out. So we'll start in our ones place. We have 8 potatoes. We'll start with a picture. We'll start with our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. Okay, I'm starting with this number, 228, because that's what I begin with. So I have 2 hundreds, 2 tens, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones. Okay, let's start to take them away. I'm not going to erase them because I want you to be able to see the original number. I'm just going to cross them out with my marker here. So I take away 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. How many ones are left? I see 5 ones remain. That's worked out really nicely. But now I need to take away 7 tens. I can't do that. Not without regrouping. If I only had 2 tens, I cannot take 7 tens away. So I'm going to take this 100 and I'm going to regroup with it. That just means I'm going to turn my 100 into tens. It's like trading a $100 bill for some $10 bills. How many would you get? 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, very good. So I still have the same value because 10 tens is the same as 100. But I do not have this 100 anymore. It is gone. It's been traded for tens. Okay, now I want to take away 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to take a second and see how many are left. I have 5 tens left over. Awesome. My hundreds, I'm going to take away 100. There are no hundreds left. So what I have left is 55 potatoes. Okay, if that made sense, let's step it up a notch. Let's show a different strategy. Okay, I'm going to write this in a different way. 228 minus 173. Okay? 8 minus 3 is 5. Now, this next step is where I see the most mistakes. Some people want to say 7 minus 2, but that's not right, because to do that, you would have to change these two numbers. And 278 minus 123 is not the same as 228 minus 173. I've given myself more potatoes, and I've eaten less of them. I don't want to do that. So let's put it back the way it was. We're going to have to do the work. 228 minus 173. Watch what I do. I'm going to borrow one of these hundreds. So I'm only going to have 100 left. You want to make sure you make a note of that. I don't want to forget that I traded one of those hundreds for tens. I'm just going to write plus 10 right up here. So I have plus 10 and 2. 10 plus 2 is 12. You could also just put the 10 in front of it so that I know I have 12 tens. Okay, 12 tens minus 7 tens. What is 12 minus 7? Maybe I need to count up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I had to count up 5 times to get to 12. So 12 minus 7 is 5. 1 minus 1 is 0. I don't even need to write that. I have 55 potatoes left. Now, I know sometimes subtraction and addition with regrouping can be tricky. So please, 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 if you have questions, if you get stuck on a problem on your iReady workbook today, don't hesitate to reach out and ask me any questions you might have. I'm happy to help you. See you guys later. Bye.